Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for being here with us today, uh, allocating your valued time. So, the straight to the topic of today, we are here to talk about the new Fanvil X300 series, which which carries by looks itself, it carries a lot of weight. Without further ado, allow me to quickly introduce myself. My name is Ganesan Chandran, and together with us today in this seminar, we will have Mr. Ali together with me to elaborate more technical perspective of this particular product. So, without allow me to basically move to the next slide. Today's contents of our seminar, we're going to be talking about a brief introduction as to who we are at Toshi. Secondly, this will be handled by Mr. Ali Ahanchan, who's the CTO, on the product overview, moving forward on the product highlights, some video highlights on the unboxing and functions of the X300 series, and followed up with some question and answers. Yeah. So feel free if you have any questions, hold on to it. So as we move on, we will take it up with you one at a time. Toshi is a distributor of digital communication products. We are based in Kuala Lumpur, Wisma Chase Pradana. Along together with it, we also have our presence in Manchester, UK. Within Fanvil, within Toshi, we have two verticals in the company, which is unified communication and digital communication products, right? Moving forward, our role is basically, we call it beyond distribution. Our pre-focus area will be, we want to be a distributor with technical mindset. Yeah. So we offer pre and after sales support services. We only handle channel sales, right? That is the roadmap direction that we have set within the company for the last 5 years. For those who are very new to Toshi, the company was established in 2006 as an SI mentality. But as we moved on with along together with many product portfolios and having given the sole rights, so today we have grown for the last 5 years as a distributor. With that having in mindset, we emphasize to basically to be technically inclined and to be a different distributor with technical mindset. We carry many stocks locally, and for those clientele and partners within Klang Valley, we offer free delivery. Next slide. For those who are new and who have not joined our partners program, B2B platform, we would highly recommend you to do so. You can scan the QR code and visit our below URL, and that will basically take you to a different level of product offering. And coming along the pipeline, we are basically enhancing our system to even give you a freedom of having a look on the stock availability as well. Yeah. So moving on. On the, as mentioned earlier, on the unified communication, on the UC, Toshi carries this range of products as a distributor. We are a one-stop center for our partners, offering solutions from the switching level with Porter One, For the IP-PBX Unified Communication Solutions, we are a distributor of Sangoma, Hoodoosoft, and Zyco. So we can start you off with the exchange and coming down all the way to the offices, from the enterprise and all the way to the SOHO and SMEs. For call centers and contact center solution, together with omni-channels, we have Hoodoosoft and Dial-Applet. The industry is leading towards SIP platform, which is very in a very speedy environment. So in order to adapt to the voice and PSTN technology, adapting together with the collaboration of traditional telephony system, we have also got media gateways like SIP gateways. We have the enterprise gateways, which is from Sangoma. And for the SMS, we have Dinstar. For SBC, Session Border Controllers, we are a distributor of Sangoma and AnyNode. For some who are very new into the VoIP industry, Session Border SBC stands for Session Border Controller, and this basically plays a role as a firewall in the VoIP telephony industry, avoiding any threats to happen. Short and brief. For Microsoft Teams integration, we have got a product called Call Route, which we will talk to you within the next few slides also, because there's some webinar that is happening in very soon time to talk about this particular product too. IP telephony intercom. Now, we are blessed with a robust technology solution from Fanvil, which we've been having the flagship for the last 5 years, being a sole distributor. Very innovative, futuristic provider. IP paging, we have Zyco, and for headsets, we are also the sole distributor of VBAT. So speaking about telephony, unified communication, we are a one-stop center for you. Next slide, please. Please register yourself for the upcoming webinar for a very interesting topic from Call Route, which is going to basically blow your mind as to how the integration between telephony and Microsoft Teams collaboration can be established with only a few clicks of a mouse, right? This topic is going to be very interesting, because today the entire industry is talking about Microsoft Teams collaboration. So it is an ocean of a topic, but we will simplify it to make sure that most of our partners are not left behind, so that they could take the solution that you have in hand to the enterprise level. Yeah. The next slide, please. The second vertical of Toshi, the digital signage solution. We are also a distributor of many products within the vicinity of digital signage. Professional displays, Philips is a product that we carry, and we are a sole distributor of PPDS, professional displays, Philips. We are a digital signage content management solution provider for any signage and Awori. Interactive signage, we have 22 miles and Intuit Face. We have got solutions for wayfinding from 22 miles. We have got video wall controllers by using Userful and Vivid Wall. Digital signage players, we are a provider for Giada and Vibo. Accessories for all mediums of digital communication. Signages, we have Lumi. Taking conferences to the next level for many latest design digital podiums, we have Thomas And for customer feedback management system, we have Present Express. Now, partners, with this around, this gives you a complete solution for you to take it to your clientele base. You can talk to them a lot of providing solutions, right? Not so that you have got a lot of offering and with the mindset of a SI, you can really mine the existing partner customers that you have. For those again who have not registered yourself as our partner, please do so by scanning into this QR code. And I wish all of you to enjoy the next show together with our CTO, Mr. Ali Hanchan, who will take you to the next level with Fanvil, the X300 series. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Ali.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ganeshan, and good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, thank you for giving your time and joining us for this session. So, yeah, we are happy that Fanvil is our flagship endpoint, which we are confident in the market that the product range covering almost any requirement. So with today's session, the goal is to introduce you the new range of IP phones, which is somehow designed to cater the market, which has concern about the costing. So with these two models, X301 and X303, we are able to tackle the requirements of entry level, a base phone for any telephony system. And at the same time, we are not sacrificing the quality or features of having an advanced IP phone. So with that, I think we just go ahead and before jumping to the new series, so I'd like to do a quick tour and overview of the current models. So we have the X and XU series of Fanvil IP phones, which is again starting from X1 all the way to X6 and the special phones. So the goal of Fanvil was to be very unique in the market, covering any requirements. And it was very innovative. So some of the phones like X6U, it comes with three of color displays, including so many of PLF keys, soft keys, that gives functionality for the management, or the special design of the X210, which is quite unique, has a built-in expansion module, and it supports multi-pages of the BLF keys. So it's great and fantastic products for the front desk. So this range of products remain intact while the Fanvil keep introducing new products. And at the same time, we have also the V series of products from Fanvil. They are also quite new, and maybe we can arrange another webinar to introduce the V series. They are designed for high-end market demands. They're very stylish. The backlight for keypads, and lots of features to discuss. And yeah, Fanvil also got the hotel series, hospitality of IP phones, starting from the H3, which is a simplified model, which is with a hard label faceplate. H5 that comes with color LCD, which can be customized to show the hotel logo at the background, and these two models available with the Wi-Fi option as well. So we have H3 and H5, both available in black and white color, and also available to support Wi-Fi as well. H2U is a wall mounted. It's also one of our hot selling models. It could be used for lift, elevators, bathroom, or anywhere in the lobby area. We have seen a great usage on the banking industry. So they place this phone beside the ATM that people can reach to a support center and so on. So the usage and application is not limited for hospitality, but anywhere that you want a very compact IP phone, which could be wall mounted. So the next range of products from the Fanvil are industrial range of products that they are I series. So they are started with the intercoms. So intercoms, we have indoor and outdoor. Again, they are getting very popular and demanding. So we have seen a huge success on the parking industry that taking the Fanvil outdoor intercom, which is fully waterproof, dust resistant, and they are placing these at the entrance or anywhere that they want to serve the customers in the parking environment. But nevertheless, the indoor models are a great choice for office, residential environment, which you are going to give an easy access to the visitor. Fanvil also recently released new door security products. They also, again, as usual, very stylish. They are all IP67, so they are dust and water resistant. They're great choice to be installed for any application that, again, you want to provide the access door, either with single bell, multiple bells, access code, so they can support the RFID access card and so on. So with having this all range of intercoms that many of them comes with the built-in camera, so there is a need in the market that at the indoor you have a device to receive the video from the camera of the intercoms. So that's why Fanvil comes with indoor stations. So they are a very stylish and compact product that comes handy, where you can install these as receiver unit of the calls when somebody press the intercom buttons. So it's helped the residents or the office staff to talk and see who is at the front door before opening the door for them from the same panel. So again, it also supports external camera. So let's say if in the property you have additional IP camera that is compatible with H.264 video stream, you can get the stream and look at the camera stream via these panels. And they are somehow replacing the needs of having an IP phone, because you don't need to have a bulky IP phone with handset. So this device would be installed on the wall, or optionally using an optional bracket to be installed as a desk mount. They also comes with Wi-Fi support, so installation would be very easy and neat, and it provides a great communication between the intercom and the indoor staff. So the next range of products that we have from Fanvil are public broadcasting. So imagine in the all sort of environment, especially office, factories, or public environments, you mostly have PA systems, which I think traditionally they are analog PA. So these devices basically converting the SIP and IP to an analog output and input. So which means if you have a PA which has the audio stream input, you can utilize these PA2S or PA3 devices as an input to PA system, and with the auto answer function of the PA device, so you can dial from an extension of your PBX and relay the message and audio to your PA system. There are a lot of interesting applications for PA2 that we have seen. Some people design their own intercom. We have a special case for the noisy environment like airports or a factory, where when there is an incoming call to a IP phone, the ring of the phone is not audible because of noise in the environment. So they want to amplify the ringtone to a loudspeaker where the staff can attend to the incoming calls. So this device can be connected to a loudspeaker and connect in parallel to IP phone and provide you those requirements, fulfill the requirements. Right, and again, Fanvil releasing lots of new products over last quarter. So Linkwheel is also a sub-brand of Fanvil for wireless device. So this very smart design and nice looking handset is a Wi-Fi IP phone, which is designed for, again, mostly for field environment. It is also IP67, so it's protected against dust, water. It's also have a drop safe from, I think, about 1 meter or 1.2 meter, and it's a rugged design that to be used on the field under the rain or dusty environment. The management part is from Fanvil. It's a free service provided by Fanvil to help the SI and resellers to manage and deploy all the Fanvil products quickly from a cloud dashboard. So this FDMCS is the device management service that provide the auto provisioning and redirection to the IP phones, PA2, intercom. So almost any products that is SIP compatible and introduced by Fanvil, you would be able to do the provisioning from this platform. Of course, many of the Fanvil phone system also can be provisioned from the PBX. So we have seen many of PBX, Zyco, Yistar, those 3CX, those brands in the market, they keep adding the provisioning of popular IP phones within their own PBX. But sometimes when the Fanvil introduce new models, it will take time for the PBX sites to add the provisioning new models to their platform. So this is a complimentary service from Fanvil. So if you are not having an account, please reach out to our sales team. It's fully free of charge. We will make the account for you. There are videos for webinar conducted on YouTube, which you can have an idea how to use the management platform, but feel free to reach out to us if, again, you need a heads up and a hand to get started with this platform. Right. So with that, let's move to main topic of today, which is X300 series of IP phones from Fanvil. So as you can see, so the X300 available in two model, and it's break out to 8 individual models. The whole idea is that to provide a phone which is basically X301 to act as a replacement for your single line device, very handy, that's fulfill the main requirement of base IP phones. At the same time, you have the option to choose based on the project requirement. So if you want a PoE device, gigabit, Wi-Fi, or just need a basic IP phones. And X303 is the higher model, which is comes with color LCD, with same breakout on the features uh, available in 4 different models. Right, so let's do a bit more on the product overview. So Fanvil always has been looking at the market and listening to feedbacks from the partners and resellers. And so we got feedbacks that sometimes price is the major concern. And so based on different region of the world, Fanvil got similar feedbacks. And it encouraged the team to come out with the cost-effective solution IP phones, which is at the same time stylish, meet the minimum standards of Fanvil, and provide great functionality to the market. So this two model with 8 different variety that available, it's a response to the market requirements. So the whole possibility of having these new models comes in picture with the power of a new chipset that Fanvil incorporate in these models. Is a dual core chipset, and it's enabled to provide a high performance IP phone at very cost effective. Right. So let's just walk through the models and see what they provide. So X303 is the color screen. It comes with 2.4-inch of the color display. It supports 4 zip lines. It has 3 DSS keys. So DSS key are these 3 colored keys that from the software you can define the functionalities. So all the rest of the features of this X303 is similar among all the new series of X300. So all of them support fixed bandwidth HD codec, which is G722. They're also supporting Opus codec, which is very demanding in the market because it become very popular because Opus provide a kind of dynamic bandwidth management. So it can do automatic voice compression depends on the available bandwidth on the network. So it can do a very compact as low as a G729, or it can go as high bandwidth as G722. Right. So this range of products available in the single color, which is black, and they can be mounted in 2 positions using the default bracket. Because the people have different desire of viewpoint to the phone, so you can adjust using the desktop stand. And optionally, if you like to mount it as a wall mounted, there is accessories that can be ordered separately to do a wall mounted of IP phone. So let's walk through the four options of X303. So the very basic models that is come in hand, it is uh, just an IP phone, which is not PoE and not supporting Wi-Fi. Therefore, it comes with uh, power adapter as part of the package. The rest of this series three models, they are all PoE enabled. And if you want a gigabit Ethernet port, you must go for X303G, which is a dual gigabit port. X303W will support you PoE and at the same time supporting Wi-Fi. So it's dual band Wi-Fi, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi is supported. And also it comes again with power adapter. So that's become a very handy option to have Wi-Fi on entry level, especially with the popularity of working from home, when the staff working from home or even some office, maybe a part of office, you need to install extension while there is no network port available. So that is make the life easy for the partners. Right. So the very entry models introduced as part of X300 is X301. So the these models it's a monochrome LCD dot matrix. It's two zip line, and I would say the rest of functionality is the same. It supports Opus, high definition voice codecs, and so on. And similar to X303, we have four models with same breakout. So you have the first one, which is non-PoE that comes with power adapter, PoE model, PoE with the gigabit, and PoE, and the last one, which is the Wi-Fi supported that comes with power adapter. So these eight models would be able to help uh, the projects that have concern about budget. So I put these two side by side for easy comparison. So the main distinguished feature of X303 is having the color screen, four zipline, and three DSS keys, which on the X301 we have monochrome panel LCD and only two zipline with no DSS keys, right? So please, you can also visit the Fanvil website, which I have opened up earlier here. So on the Fanvil website, you can browse to new X300 series and you select any of the products from here. Under specification, you will see a detailed comparison of the models, which you can scroll and find out which one is suitable for your project. Right. So with that, let's move to product highlight. So what are special about this, and uh, what are the details of functionalities? So as I mentioned, the possibility of having this range of products is thanks to a powerful chipset, a dual core chipset that running the operating system and everything that designed by Fanvil. So Fanvil keep the classic design V shape of the Fanvil with these new models. They are all supporting HD audio, as mentioned earlier. G722 and Opus is supported, so it can deliver a high definition audio. Built-in Wi-Fi available for the sake of last mile connectivity for any place that running network cable is troublesome, so you have the option to connect to your phone system through Wi-Fi. So they are supporting six-party conference. So that is a great feature on the entry-level IP phone. So you don't need to have any specific PBX or telephony system that support this six-party conferencing. So having this feature, the host of the call can invite 5 additional person to the call through the phone functionality. So you just make the first call and then put it on hold, call to next person and bridge. So all this bridging the conversation done by IP phone itself. And yeah, so the functionality of the phones is really great with having in mind that it's designed for price sensitive markets. So the other options like having Gigabit is available based on the requirements, and the installation that can be installed as wall mounted or desk mount with two different angles. Right. So once again here we highlight that X303 series, they are very stylish because of the color LCD. Fanvil was one of those pioneer brand that introduced color LCD and multiple screen on the IP phones. So continuing the same path, the X303 enjoying the color screen, which is on the other hand, X303 using monochrome dot matrix screen. Right, so here the smooth and responsive operation of the phone again is thanks to the chipset and the CPU that incorporated in this series of products. So it's helped to give the highest performance on the entry-level model with great option that you can have PoE, Gigabit, and Wi-Fi supported on this range of products. Right. Yeah, so the HD voice and the Opus codec, again, these are the advantage of X300 series. So they are also incorporated with the noise reduction, which is a great add-on in noisy environment and workplace. So the noise and environments will be reduced and not passed to the other party. So it's make the conversation smoother, provide a better customer experience when they talking to the company through the IP phones. Right, so the six parties audio conferencing, again, it's a unique feature on the entry-level models. So as I mentioned, the caller can call to the first party, put them on hold, and call one by one other parties and bridge them to the conversation. So this mixing and bridging the conversation handled by IP phone, regardless of any PBX you have. So you don't need any PBX feature to conduct this six-way audio conference with the X300 series. Right. Yeah, Wi-Fi, I think, is one of those high demands in the markets we have seen on the entry level. So Fanvil has introduced before the X3SW, which was a great success. So we have seen huge demands in different application, even in hotel industry, some public environment, home users. So uh, we further introduced two new models with the addition of X300 series. So X303W and X301W, both of them having dual band Wi-Fi, and this will make the connectivity much easier and faster for environment that you need a quick deployment of extension for your user or working from home. Right. Gigabit always been also demanding with the speed of network is required in many of enterprise and corporate companies. So having a dual port gigabit, of course, we don't need a gigabit on the phone itself, but the challenge is that many of projects you are having a single network port and you want to use IP phone as a bridge to sit between the computer and the network switch. So having a dual gigabit on IP phone, which provide you again an easy deployment. So if the place that you are installing the IP phone have an existing gigabit network, you can simply plug that network to the IP phone, and the IP phone provide you an output or another port which you can use it and plug to your computer. So with that, you are not downgrading the network from the gigabit to 1000. So it will act as a gigabit switch, which bridge the same network from core switch to the PC. So that is a great option if the deployment environment has the gigabit network. Right. So yeah, as mentioned, these three DSS key that the functionality can be changed from the configuration interface. They're unique on the X303, which is not available on X301. So since the X303 is 4 zip lines, and also these keys functionality can be defined as BLF key or speed dial. So it's helped to improve the efficiency of the phone and provide the shortcut to the user that can access the desired functionality that defined for these DSS keys. There are some other keys under the screen which the functionality will be changed based on the menu. As let's say in different screens you have different functionality at these keys, so these are not able to modify the functionalities. Right. So the installation scenarios. So we have the as part of accessories, the desk mount bracket comes in place that supports two angles of installation, 45 or 50 degree. So based on how you mount this bracket, the angle would be varied. And optionally, you can purchase the wall mount bracket. So in case you want to install it someplace in the retail store or a corridor or someplace that requires a wall mounted, so this option available as an accessory to be ordered. Right. So to have a better understanding of these highlights, so we come with two videos. The first one is unboxing, which give you a better understanding of how the unboxing experience would be on the Fanvil X3 series. So let me just play this contents. Right, just give me a moment. I'm just sorry interrupting. Mr. Ganshan, you hear the audio of the video as well?
Loud and clear, Zali.
Okay, perfect. Right, so that was the unboxing video. So hopefully it gives you some idea how the accessories and content of a package. And so the next video would be the highlights of this new series in a quick interactive manner. So let's watch this as well. Right. So with that, I think we have covered up everything about the new series of product. So we are ready to open up the session for any questions. Please, if you have any questions, please raise your hand, or you can ask in chat or Q&A box, so we can help you. Or Mr. Ganeshan, if you receive any
Yeah, Mr.
question.
Ali, we received a question from Mr. KG Wong. His
Right.
question was, all model supports auto provisioning?
Yes, auto provisioning is supported from the Fanvil management dashboard. So any new products can Fanvil release is by default supported by Fanvil auto provisioning, and depend on your PBX. you should have, if your PBX vendor or manufacturer adding the Fanvil as part of auto provisioning. So we have seen many of PBX manufacturers found that Fanvil phones keep adding, but as I said, some new models might take time to be added into the pure PBX. But from the Fanvil device management, definitely right away you can use the auto provisioning.
Okay, Mr. Ali, there's no seems to be no questions coming up on the chat. While awaiting some questions, you know, uh, Mr. Wong again, possible to give example of PBX that supports auto provisioning?
Right. So from soft switch that we carry, Porta One support Fanvil phones. From the other phones in the market, the PBX Zyco is supporting Fanvil. 3CX is keep adding as well. That I think those other brands which are played around and I have a good knowledge. There might be other PBXs as well, but the best is to ask your PBX is if they are supporting the Fanvil auto provisioning.
Sales questions, if I may raise on behalf of all our valued partners.
Yes, sure.
Mr. Ali, Fanwheel is adding on their product portfolio. Earlier on, the very famous Fanwheel models, such as the X1SG, has been dominating the market.
Right.
Now comes the X301 series. Is it a sign of a replacement or is it a sign of an enhancement?
Uh,
Same goes to the X303 series as well. I guess there must be a lot of questions that is going on in our partners' mindset
right.
when this X3 series 300 series coming along the way. What's going to happen to the X1 and the X3U series?
Right. As for now, the Fanvil direction is that this new add-on is complementary on top of existing series. But sometimes down the road, based on the demands, there might be somewhere that because this new X300 series giving you eight varieties, that sometimes maybe you feel overlap with X1 and X3. So we are not sure on the roadmap, but it could happen that if the market demands move toward the X300 because they have really an enhanced experience using the new chipset and also maintaining or even optimizing the price in many aspects. So if the demands move toward the X300, there might be a time that Fanvil decide to stop the other range that overlapping. But as for time being, these are complementary on top of existing models.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ali.
Right,
Any other
yes.
questions? Any other questions that
So
you have?
some of our friends asking for presentation slide. Sure, we will email
Yeah.
the link that you can download. Hopefully the recording also happening. If nothing goes wrong, we will
Mr. Wong,
also
Mr.
share
Wong,
the
again,
link.
another question. Mr. Wong, another question. Fanwheel phones by default, when accessed first time, default password is fixed or different unit would have assigned unique password by manufacturer.
If you're referring to password to access the GUI user interface, they're all same. The default password is same. But again, the Fanvil provisioning is a great tools for you. You can build out your template. So it's really a zero touch. So when you do a provisioning from Fanvil dashboard, So as soon as you plug in the phone to the internet to network, which is have the internet connectivity, the phone by default can access the provisioning server, get the redirection URL, download the configuration, and boot up with your requirement. But
And this,
yes,
you just briefed is based on the FDMCS, right, Mr. Ali?
yes, right. So by
Right.
default, the access password from the phone screen or from the web browser to access the configuration, there is a default password which is same. And usually we advise all our partners after deployment, please change the default password. It's for sake of security of customer and also some unauthorized access to configuration of the device.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Ali.
Right, great.
Anyone has got any other further questions? Don't shy away, because we really have to thank you for being such a supportive mindset in promoting Fanvil, and we trust this will move on, and this can only be possible because the product is reliable, robust, and you got the right pricing together with the right support from the distributor, and together with the kind of RMA processes that we have in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I think we are right on time. So if there is no other question, please contact our sales or support if you have any inquiry. We are
Yep.
more than happy to assist on your requirement on Fanvil products or any other products which distributed by Toshi.
Right. If there is no any further questions, we can take it on most of our partners. You know how to reach us out. Our websites are there. Our email addresses are there, and many know me or Mr. Ali personally. Please text us, and we would not shy away from giving you the right answers. All right. We are not here to share. Sorry, we are not here to sell, but we are here to share what are the kind of new technologies that we have in hand. But before leaving, if there's no more further questions, please don't forget our upcoming the Microsoft Teams seminar that is happening, which will really benefit the entire voice unified communication crowd. Yeah. So if there is no other questions, can we sign off for the day? Because we do want to keep you all busy, connected here, right? And without further ado, thank you very much.
Yes,
Mr. Ali,
thank you
thank you
very
very
much,
much for your time.
everyone,
Thank you
and
very much,
enjoy
partners.
the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.